How far do you spread out when holding a position? When do you group up and push? And when do you retreat? In this video, we will be answering those questions. So let's take a look. We got the first game here. So I believe we get successfully into position. Yep, Ready's over there. So we only have 3 people in this game, but so the idea of this position is, so we zoom on the map right here. Now we have one player here, one player here, and one player here. And each of these players, I can cover here, and also back to that tower. So back over to this way. So I can cover this way. And that player can cover towards me. This player here can cover towards me. And I have perfect cover on this player here that no one can run up those stairs. And then from this position, we can see everything. That there's no way anyone get past us. Or from this side here, there's nowhere that any of these teams from either spot on the map can go past. So essentially, if you're in this position, you surprise the team, and you're holding it, there's nothing they can do, they die. They can't sneak past you. Now what went wrong this game, let's close this. Okay, so we'll go to the first instance of where there was a mistake. So we're in position there, as you can see. So this is about the point where Ninja dies. Stairs, ready.
Bro, this boss, I swear, I got shotgun.
Oh yeah, be careful, that could have tier 3 ammo. Wait, where's Ready?
I thought I was gonna die.
Ready's dead. Ready. So what happened here was Ninja was peeking and he got sniped from someone, I believe, who was over this way. I think it was here. In that mark there, I think that's where Ninja got sniped from. He was in this house right there, right? And so Red E encountered a lot of elite bots, was having some difficulty taking them out. So I came over there to help him. And then so I'm holding position around here. I go to the spot that's over here for the 4th player, so we can hold a split together right here, but we lose control of the right side. And a mistake that happened here. So I got Red E to look towards that side of the field to catch them if they're trying to rotate past there. But what happened is he got sniped. Either didn't see it or didn't have sufficient scope. But what happened this time, we got the position, but we were over peaking and died to enemies that were pushing forward and being careful and checking these spots. So to counter that, you just have to be better in the peaks, or avoid the peaks until they're in the open and you can get an easy shot on them. From here I just waited for the enemy, cleared the one that came here, but then their other teammate was camping on the left, like we show here, so I cleared him. And then I decided to see if they were across the road, I flanked left, and they were waiting here for me. So that's another example where you need a bit more patience, just wait, because enemies are very sneaky in this game. Now we go to the second game example. So that's an example of what not to do when holding a position. But here, this is a very chaotic situation we got into. So I heard that there was enemies on our left, so I knew they weren't in the loading area. So I moved us forward to try and get the position early. There's a few militants here. So as I was going to my position, there was an enemy from inside the hotel already had ran through from that side. Right, okay, show up from here, let's fire. 110, 165. So from this point here, the mistake was that container there. Throwing grenade. So first of all, I need to call for everyone to come here. 1, 2. So that's my first mistake. When there's enemies here, you can't stay too spread out. You got to clear this enemy, move forward, because otherwise you leave them still there and then you get surrounded. Okay, he's down. He's done. Is that player there's someone in the field. Right there, 30. Right on me. Ninja, can you look towards us? You can see the field. I got no ammo loaded. He's right in front of me. So we cleared our enemy here. So I tried to get us back in position now. However, this is a mistake because there was still some enemies left. And then I'm left here by myself. So what we want to... So let's see what happens here. So SJ came back over, and then, because we didn't clear this area, so as you can see, there's still enemies left, and we knew they were knocked. So the correct decision here would have been everyone group up and clear this area, because we already had the advantage on them, at least 2 down. Because now it's a mess, we're surrounded, right? And then I try and make the call late to push forward. So we did think there might be enemies over this side. I think this is a bit later. Let me go back. Okay, yeah, we're just holding at this point. Because there were some footsteps over that way. And there was one player here. I think this is a lot later at this point. Let me see. Is enemy on my side? Yeah, here it is. So we heard movement again. So Red E tried to come over here, and then there was an enemy camping near him, a secondary team. So that's an example of why we got to move in early to clear out the enemy, or fall back to hold that position. But even then, there's a risk you still get sandwiched, so it's better to just push forward, clear out the enemy, and then you're fine. You can either move into the hotel, or keep holding out here. And another team, or the rest of I think those are those players over there from the hotel. Yeah, this was the last player or so from the hotel. That hotel team that was camping. And also, because of the snakes in the grass, we also lost a lot of ammo. So here I ran out of ammo. That is an example of where we're not doing well in a fight, and we shouldn't have pushed here. Right, so this is an example of when to retreat. So we're moving forward here. So we were not together here, so that was... As you can see, we're split up. He got easy peek on there, so that's not coordinated. Then the enemy jumped down. Then I come back here, and he's ran back around, gone upstairs.
What the heck? Very so good. Very low, by the way. Yeah, that's my body.
So how far do you spread out when holding a position? Well, first you want to clear the area and make sure there's no enemies nearby. And then how far you spread out, you need to be able to fall back from the extended position if there's grenades, and be able to cover each other. You also, to do this well, need to have grenades so you can suppress a team if they're trying to push you as a solo at a certain position. And when do you group up and push? And when do you retreat? When the fight's not going well, or there's a draw, it seems very challenging, then you should pull back from that fight. And if it's going well and you got 1 or 2 kills, one kill you can probably just reposition and move forward. If you got 2, you're more likely able to just surround them and push in and clear out the team.
You got it?
I'm out of ammo. So in this game's example, let's go to the map. So we were holding one person here, we were holding one person here, and one person here, and here I think, because we had shots over that way and we could not push over there. And then when we were here, I encountered a team this way, which held us up, and then we had three over this way. And when the player from here tried to move over to help as we trying to push in, right, to clear this out later, so we did it too late, and then there was an enemy from a separate team that just came in here and then got blue, which was red E. At this position right here. So the correct play was, so when we came in here, well, first of all, at the spawn, if you don't clear out the team that's there, they're going to easily backstab you as you're moving forward. So you have 2 options, clear them out, or you just move forward very quickly and get to, example, this position, so that it's a lot of distance and it's hard to get sandwiched between these 2 teams. You have to clear out this side or this side to not end up pinched between the 2 enemies here. So at the start of the match, the great play was here, so there's enemies somewhere here, we came from here, so it would have been, we come around here and camp this area, this general area. Maybe 1 to here, 1 probably, a surprise angle there, and the rest of us around here. So it's probably more like here, here, probably one more in the loading area and one back there. So when they try and push out a villa or they come around the loading area, we'll be ready for them. Or alternatively, we come out of here, we could go all the way up to stables, hold there, or we come the way we did and come to here, but there could be two teams coming from this side. So you gotta be careful. If you're crossing across here, there could be enemy stables, they could see you as you're trying to go across here. So if we're going to come this way, we can cut across here and go straight to the hotel. Could be team camper here, we fight them, clear them. Or you go to stables, make sure no enemy is there, fight them, clear them, and then move across to the hotel. But you don't want to do it this way, because if a team comes up here from villa, then you're going to get easily shot by them. So from there, you'd wrap around the back of the motel. Now, if you want to just hold the map position, after you clear here, you can, example, come back here, camp this spot, see if anyone's there, because you want to try and gather the info. Let's say you've just come straight out this way, you clear the two teams that are in this area, and there's one more team coming in. They might come this way. By the time you get back, they might still be like over here, or they may have already moved all the way to the hotel. So depending on where you hear them, you can either set up a defense position here, and they cannot get past, and they will die to you, or if they are gotten a lot closer, then you could camp the back of the hotel, example, like this area. You could set up a camp position along this ridge line here. And when do you group up? So how far spread out do you stay? You stay it's spread out enough that you have cover, line of sight, so that if there's a situation, you're able to hold it. And this position, you have one person here that can cover the stairs for this person, they can't get pushed. One person here can see everything down here, and back to this teammate and cover perfectly. So that completely covers that. Or in this position, we look at this, you have one person here, the house. So 1, 2, 3, probably one more in the middle, so you can just quickly support either side of an issue, and you have full cover of this entire area. Like, you wouldn't want to hold 1, 2, 3, 4, because then you cannot cover each other very well. Or even 1, 2, 1, 2, because you're very spread out then. You can't effectively help either side very quickly. Or example like this. That would be an example of you're too far spread out and it's very hard to cover each other. And you also wouldn't want to have everyone sit in this house, because then you're too close together and easily grenaded. But let's say you spread out like this, and there's an enemy over here. Well, at this point, you're going to want to move forward around. So that's a bit too far. You want to come as only flank as necessary, because if you go too far, you can encounter another team. And you don't want to take too long to do it. So in this example, we'd push forward like that. And then you could surround them and take them out. But you only do that once you get an opening and advantage. You can reposition slowly, and if you get one kill, you can position. Example, we're here. We get one kill on the enemy, right? And then we move everyone a bit closer. So then there's 3, maybe they're retreating a bit, right? And they retreated all the way. We have one person overwatching here. Then we bring 3 in along the sidelines of the hotel. And we push in and take control and eliminate them. Hopefully get another kill, and it's a lot easier from that point for us too. And when do you retreat? Well, in this example, we're holding here, right? There's a full team over here, enemy. Let's say we lose this player. Well, that would be a perfect example of when you want to bring this player back, bring up to this rock here, and you just hold this position and camp it out until the enemy makes a mistake and pushes you, or goes away, and then you can just make your way to the extract point. So you're from this side of the map, then you just make your way past stables and go to the extract. thank you for watching. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions, and I'll clarify them in the next video.